gotta give me a second. Hold on. Stand by. Hello! Welcome back to the grand reopen, the grand finale, the last episode of Baja Cast.
The last one. This is it. This is all you got. We shut it down. We're gonna do it again.
I didn't feel like the last one went out well, so we're starting over again. Welcome to the official episode 22 of Baja Cast after a 2-year hiatus. We were in the trenches of Miami.
Studying the blade.
Studying
in Tokyo.
With Tony's picture, I'm sorry.
don't look at it too long.
What's the problem? I've been mewing for years for today.
I can make it bigger.
Yes.
All right, you got it. You got
it.
it.
Make it the largest picture on the screen right now.
As of right now, you are.
Good.
So fucking. I think I can make you wider.
Perfect.
Oh,
Mew
no.
my picture to hell.
Oh, that is not what I wanted. Technical difficulties. Let's start off with some small talk. Tony, how have you been in the last 8 years since you've been on hiatus?
How long has it been since we did the last episode?
I can actually tell you the exact date.
Give me an exact date.
An exact date. So what has happened to you between now and the great date of 2 years? That's all it's telling me. Let me hold on.
God.
Just says I'm clicking more. It just says April 8th, 2022.
Good.
So almost
crazy.
exactly 2 years from now.
Yeah, a lot has happened, and I will not get into all of that.
Cool.
Sorry.
Tell them about your Mew game. How that's been going.
My Mew game's strong as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I can literally cut diamonds with my chin. Like, I'm on a level you can only dream of.
I'm moving different.
I'm moving completely different. I'm in a whole different sport.
He's in a different zip code. He's in a different time zone. He's in a different plane of existence.
I've been smoking that yay pack.
That's enough out of you. All right, Will. Wait, were you on the last episode, Will?
I don't think I was.
Were you on our I'm looking at the. I clicked on it, and then the first thing on there is just me screaming. But you were on the last episode of Baja Cast.
Oh shit.
Yeah, or I guess it wasn't. That's not the last anymore. We evolved.
Yeah, right. Because we brought the defibs back.
Yeah, it's a.
2 years later, Tim had an actual idea.
Yeah.
And it was to continue the old idea.
This is actually the last episode now.
That's it.
I'm gonna start Mewcast by myself.
You cast the unfiltered sequel.
Unfiltered. Jesus.
My first time being here, and I threw it all to shit.
She's the powder keg that blew this bitch up.
Speaking of powder keg, Will, what have you been smoking?
I don't know. I'm hopefully finishing up my degree in like a couple months, and I'm not gonna get into my family issues that we've been dealing with.
Nice. To the degree part, not the family part.
Yeah.
Wow. Had to clarify.
Glad you brought that.
And you're going for you're doing a political science major?
God no.
Okay.
I'm going for game design.
Very similar. Probably the exact same field, some would argue.
I am taking a class this summer that's going to be looking into the political link between film and politics starting in like the 70s. So I think that'll be fun.
That is pretty good. I think a movie came out a little bit before that. I think it was called All Quiet on the Western Front. Might have been kind of a big deal.
That was a
I
good
could be wrong. Kind of blew up all of Germany. We won't get into that though. Gwynner,
Yeah,
you're new. Say hi.
I
Please.
am new. Hi. Here.
Say you stand up in front of the class, say your name, and say your major and your favorite hobby.
Is mewing taken?
Not yet.
That's me. Sorry.
I thought you were gonna go for. I'm not gonna say it. Go. I'm not gonna say it.
Well, yeah. Name's Gwinner, so that's interesting about me. Pretty unique.
Somehow only got more unique.
What do you want? What do you want to know?
What's your favorite color?
I like blue-green mixes, like teal, aqua, turquoise.
She goes
Things-
bonkers over that shit.
I
Sorry.
do.
My dumbass meant to say what's your favorite food, and you said like blue and green, and I was like, what
She
the fuck
eats
are you
only
talking
blue.
about?
You said right.
I gotta get out of here.
He said color. He just
Okay.
definitely was thinking something else was going on. Eating blue and shit.
He's eating
Weirdo.
blue.
Green personally tastes better.
You don't mean that.
I do. From the bottom of my heart.
Speaking of blue, purple is a shade of blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Saucy. Interstage
Yes.
left.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself. You are also a newcomer to this, which doesn't matter because it's been 2 years in the making. This might as well be a new podcast.
I am Saucy, and I currently study cosmetology.
That's a big word. Can you explain that?
That's bigger than
Cosmetology is.
It's like the stars, right?
No, it's plants.
Oh,
Shit.
I thought it was the fairy odd parent.
all right, I'm out.
No. No, that's it.
Cosmetology is the study of hair and the skin.
What the fuck?
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was an accident.
Saucy's just screaming inside of a mouth.
That was an accident. Continue. No, you're good.
Into a corner, dude.
What do you, continue.
I'm ready to move on.
No, I think you're good. Go ahead, start.
What even is that?
It's
Can we skip my turn?
I tried to make the sound of a hairdryer, but it's a desk vacuum.
Oh.
All right, so we have a game developer, a mewer, someone who likes the color blue, and we got someone who studies the stars. And this is the reboot of Baja Cast. And
Let's go!
Let's go.
it's
What
been
a team.
13 years in the making. I'll use my phone light to illuminate behind me, because this will definitely work.
It looks like you were just talking in the Batcave.
I know, right? I'm in a different place. Oh my god, it actually kind of does illuminate a little bit. If you can see, I'm in a different place. I don't have my cool LEDs anymore. I fell off. So this is now my new den. If you can kind of...
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
It actually looks terrifying.
I was gonna say, that's some fucking PT ass fucking backdrop you got going there.
I'm in my I have no mouth and I must scream type room right now.
You
He's
said
in
some
his
crazy
freak earlier,
lights there.
Hold on. I can add some light to the subject. I can add... This is the opposite of light.
Nope, nope,
I can make it bright. See, now you can kind of see behind me.
nope.
Yeah. You can kind of see now, right? Right?
Yeah,
While I figure this
Yeah,
out,
no.
Tony, also look at that. There you go. Now you can see. That's so good. We're so back.
we're so back.
Tony, I heard you had something to talk about your favorite hobby, diving.
Hey! Hell divers!
Dave the diver. Oh.
I love
No.
that.
Oh.
Other diving. Other diving.
Okay, gotcha.
Dave the diver is pretty great, but
Yeah, good. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hell the diver. There was a lot of shit going on with the hell divers thing because of Sony flopping their big corporate wiener into the game.
I don't know if you can say wiener.
I did.
Okay.
I think I could say wiener, right? That's cool. My lawyer's telling me it's alright.
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's cool.
So I think it was earlier last week. No, it wasn't that much long ago. Either way, it was a few days ago. Sony up and dropped the bomb that they were gonna mandatory have everybody sign into their PSN accounts on Helldivers, and it was going to basically like force you to give your information to Sony in order to even play the game, which is a PvE. Like, there shouldn't be any like requirements really to fucking get into the game, but they were gonna up and make all these Steam users like sign up for a PlayStation account in order to continue playing the game by, was it May 31st?
It's May
They gave them the
30th.
deadline. Yeah. And after like massive backlash in the past few days that happened, and like review bombing and Steam and fucking making it go down to, I think it was a mostly negative at one point. Finally Sony caved and was like, that was dumb, we're not doing it. It's just no longer going to proceed. And I think it was mostly after they found out that it was going to shut out, like, how many countries was it, Will?
Like over 100, I believe.
100 something fucking countries couldn't play the game at that point, at the end of May, basically. And I think Sony didn't even think about that before they dropped this news.
I mean,
But today got reverted.
they definitely probably did. The issue was that Sony, like a lot of other fucking corps, don't really think about it. They think more about their bottom line. Because if they have a whole community of players that took out 2 billion Terminids in 12 hours sign on to PlayStation, it would look better on their bottom line. Even if they don't play on a PlayStation or even use the games, they're new users that are added to it. So they probably thought, oh, this will be neat, that'll make us look better, and then we decided we're going to turn it into a campaign against them, and they lost.
They got Helldivers doing missions outside of work, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That game's on another level with their commitment and like the fan base. I think it's like, at first I had no fucking idea why they even did that. Like they were just like, oh, we're gonna have everybody mandatory sign in on this. Like it felt so random. Like the developers said that like they knew it was coming for 6 or so months and didn't tell the player base. But I don't think they purposefully told the player base. I just think it was like they didn't think it was going to be as invasive as it was.
Well, on their terms of service, it was originally that it is an option to sign in, but once Sony strong-armed that, it said that you had to sign in. And even then, whenever all those changes were being made and people were like losing their shit, even the CEO was like, yeah, refund the game. Like, we're not about this either.
So it was just fucking corporate suicide.
Yeah,
much.
They bombed their own game.
It's so tone deaf of Sony to do that. Like, with their track record of security issues and like people notoriously hating opening other programs aside from just the program they want to open.
I mean,
on,
Bethesda
like,
did
computer.
something similar. I mean, when they did Fallout, they create the Bethesda launcher.
Yeah, and that lasted
All of 2 days.
yeah, like barely a fucking year or something.
I mean,
What was the other ones? That were-
Battle.net fell off.
Yeah, 'cause
All their
they're
games are on
bringing all
Steam
their
now.
shit. It's so weird that there's like even a grace period on Battle.net anymore. Like there's like a certain amount of time that like Diablo was out before it launched onto Steam. Overwatch, I can understand kinda. That was probably the main reason anybody used Battle.net at that point.
That's the
there's
reason
no-
I
there's no
downloaded Battle.net, yeah.
Like if PlayStation wants to do a launcher, I mean, not that it's going to be used, but if they only put like PlayStation exclusive stuff on it, it would absolutely be used. Because people like on PC want to play a lot of PlayStation exclusive stuff, and like, I don't know if that's more perverse. I think so, because it would still tie into like the whole like linking your PlayStation Net to your computer and shit. That's tricky. Like, if Sony was really that dedicated to getting people to sign into a PlayStation account, like what lengths are they willing to go?
I just don't like having to create another account for something. Because, I mean, you have an EA Origins account, you have a Steam account, you have a Battle.net account, you have a Bethesda
Yeah.
account, you have a Ubisoft account,
Rockstar has a fucking thing.
your Rockstar launcher, yeah.
Which nobody understands yet, but in a year that's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
God, they're gonna somehow implement it into GTA 6 in the most pain
It's
in the
gonna be
ass
the
way.
biggest driving force of GTA 6, bar fucking none.
I can't. That's where I'm gonna go for my shark cards, dude. I need my shark cards.
It's
Dude.
gonna have to get an update if they want to plan it like to make it a mainline thing.
Don't bring up shark cards. When I was back in the Air Force, I spent like maybe over like a few thousand on shark cards alone.
Holy
Fuck.
shit!
I think
Yeah,
I
dude.
bought one once, and that's
Yeah,
because
I
I had
think-
like some Xbox 360 points. I forget what they're called. The
I
little,
think I got it for Christmas once.
No, I was just like as soon as they came out with that one update where they had like the VTOL or the Osprey, I was like, oh, I have to get this. I work on that plane, and then it's like, oh, cool, here's enough to buy it, and then here's all these upgrades. I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. And then like a couple $100 later, I'm like, oh man.
Oh,
oh no.
oh no! Hey, at least you got to play it for like 10 years before they announced the sequel.
Yeah, I'm about to say they supported that.
You got your time in.
How long do you think they're
Second
gonna?
updates.
How long do you think they're gonna support 5 after 6 comes out?
Honestly,
Till the end of
I-
time?
I think it's already a wrap, bro.
Really?
so I mean, it's not technically a wrap just yet because they did acquire CFX and now it's a part of Rockstar, so that is a part that would require it to stay up. But once 6 comes out, they're gonna start working on making that available for the mod community too. And I think once everyone about a year passes where they can get 6 and play it, 5 is gonna drop very quickly.
If the mods are still able to be played on it, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll have a lifespan after. I just don't think it'll be Rockstar supported like life support.
Yeah, nah.
It's like,
You think it's gonna be the community?
yeah, 100% it's gonna be the community. I mean, there's still like so many fucking servers that are long dead, like Battlefront and all these fucking games are like old as shit. Even Halo, like Master Chief Collection and stuff too. Like all these like games that are just like dead or whatever to people on G Fuel. They have like such a core community, and like it's gonna be so easy to mod 5 if they just allow it. I mean, they're already doing crazy shit with it now. Like as time goes on, it'll just get even wilder. And what kind of like I'm more curious about is if the next online iteration will be 1, crossplay, and 2, if they'll have RP servers. Because
I don't know about
Rockstar
launch.
knows. No, not on launch, obviously. Bro, multiplayer won't even be on launch, bro.
PC's not gonna be on launch.
Yeah, PC's not going to be on launch either, but I'm saying, like, because Red Dead Online isn't even crossplay.
Red
and,
Dead
like-
the line's not even alive.
Yeah, it's really, really slim. But they're also, like, doing really shitty jobs at, like, supporting that game, because that's not the breadwinner.
No, the breadwinner is the funny oppressor motorcycle. Yeah, that.
GTA's still getting all the updates and shit, and, like, consistently, too. And I don't blame them. They're making the most money off of it. But
But Cowboy
I think-
Times.
Cowboy Times is cool, but it's like what can you really do content wise as far as like adding on, and the amount of stuff that they've already like added on to it is like a good bit, not a lot. But I
mean,
just feel like they didn't really have a plan.
They sold Red Dead Online for $5.
Yeah, like they just needed people to play the damn thing.
Saucy and Gwinner, did you guys play Red Dead on launch?
No.
Gwen, did you play Red Dead?
No.
Shit, I was gonna ask how it was on console. Because if
Oh,
there's no
well-
crossplay, I can't imagine the multiplayer is too much alive.
Yeah.
I mean, I had it on console. It
Oh.
was.
I mean, Tony did it recently.
I played the single player on PS5, but I have no idea what multiplayer looks like now.
I watched him play, but it was just,
It was Cowboy
wasn't-
Times.
yeah, Cowboy Times, definitely.
Yo.
Well, did you play online on console?
Yeah.
How'd it look?
I mean, it was alright. You got like maybe 30 minutes until somebody came up and decided they were gonna spawn a bunch of lions on you and ruin your day.
They have a major cheating problem too. I don't know if they're what kind of anti-cheat they're gonna come out with. Anything.
Probably nothing.
I'm about to say, I think they're done. They're done.
just
they
don't
wipe their
care.
hands with it.
Red Dead Online's like actually gonna die. That's crazy.
I mean, it's $5. I don't think they decide to
I mean,
put too much
but
into
it's
it.
still like the only way to play that game like online, like because the one before that was just a free for all and like you can only do that for so long. But the comparison of like content between like GTA and Red Dead is absolutely batshit, and 6 is gonna probably won't have to make another game after 6.
They're
They
gonna
probably
retire
won't. They actually, I think they can.
unless they pull a massive flop, which is still possible.
That is very possible, but how likely?
I mean,
So the original, one of the original founders of Rockstar himself left after Red Dead 2, and he was the lead for the narrative team. So I would be a bit concerned about how that would go story-wise.
Well, I'd argue that it as much appreciated as Rockstar's storytelling is, I don't think they're very worried because they've told like such great stories already. I doubt that they would change the formula up just because like a writer left. Like, not to
no,
say
it's
that
all
they
going
aren't
downhill
important.
now. It's
Not
fuck,
to say
dude.
it isn't important. I'm just saying Rockstar's got that fucking money, you know? Like they will hire somebody like and make it a film kind of thing. And they're almost expected to do that now. Cuz I mean, between 5, Red Dead and whatever this is going to be about, and this does look interesting story-wise.
Yeah,
Like
it's in Florida.
they just know how to get you
It's just
in-
Florida.
Yeah.
It's just-
I saw a gator walking into the convenience store. I've never been sold so fast. Oh, like this is it. Authentic Florida.
I can't
was-
wait.
Insane trailer.
What'd you say?
That was an insane trailer.
Yeah, it was a bad shit from fucking beginning to end. And they know how to make their trailers too. I just doubt that GTA is gonna be in a bad place. Like even if the story's just the gameplay is gonna be what carries it.
I'm interested in the like groups of concerned parents, as they'll call themselves,
Oh my god.
trying to go after Rockstar and tell them to just not load in the game or not release the game at all, like
Nah,
they tried
that's-
to do with Bully.
Yeah, that's happened so many times now. It's just another fucking day. I bet.
Another day at the office.
They've been put on blast so many fucking times. I'd be shocked if it didn't happen again.
I'm less worried about parents taking it down. I'm more worried about a video game crash. Because I feel like we've been inching closer and closer to a video game crash each year.
I'm interested to hear what you mean by this.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
I feel like almost every AAA title that's come out has either released lackluster or just simply unfinished. And people will buy it up, then they'll immediately want their money back. They release an apology, game studio goes down, publisher moves to another game studio, rinse, repeat. Same shit happened with Saints Row. Games like as much fun as I had with it, the Justice League. That's pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year the
Justice League isn't gonna make it.
Suicide Squad is not going to be playable by the end of the year. I think that's going to be
Yeah.
gone. We're not going to be able to play that game again.
I actually fucking agree with you because I
Yeah.
looked today and let me see the numbers now actually because I looked recently and it was like under 100 people playing.
Their game-changing update, where like it was supposed to bring everyone back in, came and went like a fart, and
I didn't realize they did that.
yeah, the whole
Yeah.
thing with the Joker came out. Like that was their breadwinner. Everyone knows the Joker.
That was their chance to have people like be like, oh shit, okay, there's some good content. Yeah, so it doesn't even say like I go to the community page and it doesn't even say like how many people are playing.
Like you can't go to the Steam charts and see it.
I'm gonna go to the Steam charts now, but it's like if they don't have it, then oof.
Let's
That's
take
not a
a
good
look
look.
at. All right. Okay. 24-hour peak, 171 people. They're breaking 100.
171.
Yeah.
Yeah, 115 in game right now.
Oh no.
That's
So
100 people playing a $70 AAA game that is from a very good developer.
like an incredible developer.
Like fantastic developer. They don't have a bad track record. This game is bad. Like
The reason I had so much fun with it is because it was with friends.
Yeah.
I have to admit the mobility was fun.
there's so little you need to do to make a game fun when you have friends involved. Like it is very easy to just make a game that like will mesh well. And...
Start drilling on
hold
yourself.
on. I don't want to say it's easy because video game development is not fucking easy. But the formula to making a good co-op game is as simple as what Helldivers is doing.
Go in, kill thing, leave.
Like it could be that. Like, and it's crazy because if you really, really fucking boil it down, Helldivers constantly has you doing the same missions over and over again. But the randomness of what can and cannot go wrong in that fucking mission with your friends makes it like like every fucking game is different. Every game is fun. It's but on the opposite side, Suicide Squad had like a linear story, which is fine. It had the 4-player co-op, which is great. Everybody got to play, like customize, like build your own characters, stats. Like the seeds were there, but $70 price tag, charging for the battle pass. Your events are just garbage, and they're the same missions as what we did in the story. And in the story, we did that mission like 20 million times.
You know, I think I know the real problem that they have.
Yeah.
I think what it is that they don't have Joel.
They don't have Joel.
The Last of Us?
Yeah. No, the Helldivers guy.
Oh, I got so confused. Like,
Yeah.
why would The Last of Us Joel be here?
Like we all played Suicide Squad like together.
Yeah,
and
so,
just,
as the person who spent the most money on this game, Saucy, who dug down into your heart and purchased the game more than once,
and Joker.
and Joker, do you feel robbed?
I enjoyed that I played it with you guys.
Was it
the main
over?
thing for me.
Yeah.
Was the price over $70 to you though?
No. 3 times no.
Then
I think
no.
that if the content after was more that's the biggest bitch of this is that the content after, like me and Winter played it like a good bit. We played it with you guys and another group of friends, and it was just I don't even feel compelled to like get the Joker.
No part battle pass and was like, I'm gonna pay for it.
He was really fun to play, but there just wasn't like enough like going on. Like it wasn't worth the amount. I wouldn't do it again.
I don't even
he-
like.
Sorry.
Uh,
What I'm saying is that he was really fun to play, but it just there was nothing more to it in my eyes.
It was a fun character to play, but you throw it into this world you've already beaten,
Yeah, like
done the
there's
same
nothing really
missions.
different. There's nothing to change the gameplay. There's no special missions or anything. It's like
Yeah,
even the
Sauce.
boss battles.
Did you ever even get to play the new the Joker's storyline?
No,
No.
because when we jumped in, they just kept throwing those missions at us until we could afford to get into a story mission. And by
'Cause
the
I
time
have
we could afford, we were like drooling on ourselves.
seen like snippets of like how it's supposed to, and like the Joker introducing himself, them all interacting together, but like none of us have even gotten that far because you have to grind the whole battle pass, or even if you bought him or bought the
It's
battle pass,
like
still don't get it.
it's like 30 levels or something that you have to go through, and you earn it so slow, and you go through like the same fucking missions over and over again,
Yeah.
and it's just such a slog. And as good as like the world, not the world, but the characters are, like, because I enjoy watching them. Like that's probably the best part of the whole damn thing is like Boomerang being a fucking moron, and like the whole team being like we're morons too. Like I enjoy it. It's stupid. We tolerated enough with Borderlands. Like I'm kind of cool with them, but the fucking everything else is so infuriating about it.
I mean,
I don't even give a fuck about the lore.
That's just one game. That's like
Yeah, and
been
it's
an
a
absolute
$70
flop.
game.
Yeah,
Three
it's
times.
how funny it is.
Three
is
times.
Yeah,
like if I played this for like $30, I wouldn't be so upset.
for
I'd be
sure.
like, get what you paid for. We all had fun, but it was 70. That's crazy to me.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a way it gets past the season. They really have to promise some big shit, even if they get the chance at the second season. Like they need to promise some big fucking shit if they want to come back, even a little bit.
I
But I don't
mean,
even think it'll work.
that's like the tip of the iceberg. Like Forspoken,
How much was on
Redfall,
that? Was that like a
Crime
big?
Boss, Rocket City.
Yeah. Fucking. What was the second one you mentioned?
Forspoken,
No, not Forspoken. After that.
Rocket, Crime Boss.
No, you're dodging around it. Killing me.
I'm dancing all around it.
You're dancing all over it.
I'm Redfall.
You got her. Yeah,
There it is.
Redfall, that one. Redfall was like, out of all of them, the one that I remember being like the biggest bank, because they were like, for the guys that made Dishonored won't miss. They will not. They simply can't. And then they missed by a fucking mile. That's gotta be like, this has gotta be like the publishers like putting pressure on them, right? Because these are good game developers. What's going on?
I mean, it's just I think it's like massive bloat, and it's just they're spending so much money that they cannot turn a profit. Because before you could release Halo 3, and then you could release Halo Reach, and they're in scale they're relatively sized, but like all these new, especially a new title coming out, there's just so much bloat to it.
Mm-hmm.
Where all this money's being put in places where arguably it probably shouldn't be. And you're getting issues like Redfall, and you're getting issues like Modern Warfare 3, where you need to put this out because you want to so badly. You can't go a year without a COD, and then it gets review bombed to hell.
Yeah, it's about to hit a point for sure. I think I think if by some goddamned miracle GTA 6 was a flop, and it will not be, then that bloat would show. Like your nail on the head, like people are tired of it. But until then, like I wish that COD would change. I wish so bad that they would just be like $40 game, and like give an offer where you give them like Black Cell if you give them like the whole like $70 you want to spend on a video game, because I don't know if it's just me, but I know that Treyarch is making this next one, and I mean Treyarch is good, but if it's $70, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm surprised with how expensive games are getting these days. Like, considering that we're not even buying the disc anymore, it's just
It's a license.
paying for the license to do it. Like,
It makes
Yeah.
you think with a disc, like how much is really the software versus the physical media you're getting.
And is it even going to be worth a damn anymore? Because if they're selling the license to everybody and they're making you connect online, won't they just try to tell you that like the discs are just licenses as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people are trying to tout that like they're in the clear if they buy a disc, and it's like, are you though?
If you can buy the disc of a game and you can launch the game off that disc with no internet connection, you're in the clear. But if it's like a live service game, you're
But
just
most
buying
games
the license.
now, yeah, most games now are online connected.
I mean, you could like even with Anthem, you could still buy Anthem and sit down and play it, even though the servers are offline. You're not gonna have fun, but you can sit down and play Anthem right now.
It won't be good. It won't make the game better than Anthem, but
I mean,
that's just weird to me that we're in that kind of thing, and it's $70 and like, but games like Helldivers, bringing it back to that, and like shit that's reasonable. The amount of content in the game is $40, I think. I think
believe
even more.
I think it's worth it more in value, but just the fact that it's live service, I know one day I will not be able to play Helldivers again.
Isn't that for every game though?
I can still play Halo 3 right now.
Yeah, but do you wanna?
Yeah. Kind of.
Like look
Oh,
me
you
in the
want to
eye.
play 76?
I want to play
Yeah.
76 for the rest of my life, but I won't be able to.
Well, of course, that's anything. That's a ridiculous argument.
Like, imagine
here.
like trying to. Someone's dying in Left 4 Dead. Imagine trying. What if you wake up one day and you're like, dang, I really want to play Gotham Knights. First off, you're deranged, but second.
I don't think I've ever. When the fuck was the last time I thought about Gotham Knights?
Like, that's just another example of a game that just absolutely fell off.
Jesus.
What was
That
that?
was
That's
also
awesome.
from the bastard child of Batman games.
I bought it the other day.
Wait, is it crossplay? Is it crossplay?
What you just said.
Find out if it's crossplay, because I have it too. I got robbed. Don't worry.
We can be robbed together.
We can be robbed together. I can be Robin. You can be whatever else.
What are you saying, Gwinner?
Oh no, nothing. I didn't. Never mind.
Do you have your hat to throw in the ring on this? Are there any big flops that came out that you're like, damn, that's fucked up? Like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction.
I have no idea.
Can we talk
Yeah.
about bangers then?
God, that. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
No, this is
Extraction.
shit on
Yeah.
extraction zone.
Distractions are off.
We got to play it together, like with Saucy, like twice, 2 times, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow the game crashes.
In which it wasn't bad. It just wasn't
Great.
just the same thing over and over again. Copy. and
Almost like
paste.
it should be a game mode and a bigger
Yeah.
game.
And it worked so much better as a game mode.
Like I actually only think that there were like 3 different missions we could do. I think there was only like between 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of issues just staying connected and it working.
The game.
And the game running?
Yeah? Question mark?
That's insane. I mean, I guess if you want to talk bangers, there's a ton of bangers. We already topped on Helldivers.
But there's another.
Baldur's Gate?
Oh. Well, yes, but no.
Oh, you're talking about Hyper Demon.
No. Well, oh, yeah. Okay. We can talk about that.
What am I gonna
What is
say?
that?
It's good.
What is that?
It's good. That's all I gotta know.
It's just devil's daggers. But
No, it's
trippy.
kill God as fast as possible. That's it.
What's your time on it now? 20 seconds or some shit?
I'm launching it.
24?
Oh, it's way past that. Oh, it's
Oh,
I'm,
damn,
launch,
it's
I'm launching the
crazy.
game. Hold on.
Does he actually launch the game?
Give me a minute. Tony, talk about your favorite game, Hatred from 2014. Go.
No. Oh, no. Oh, they got me.
They got me.
I was gonna talk about bangers.
Yeah,
I was gonna talk about Fallout.
it's not a new game.
Not, but goddamn, it's popping again.
57 seconds.
You're insane.
I know. I really like Hyper Demon.
I was gonna bring up Fallout because it's popping big
I
time.
feel better than it was when it first came out.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a mixture of nostalgia and just the current climate, or if they're genuinely hit harder now than they used to.
I think all of the above, because the show obviously, you know, fucking exploded this. Like, no, not that nobody was playing Fallout, but
Also, we had a lot of choices back then. We were being fed for games
yeah, we
back
were.
then. I mean, if you're on Xbox and you were given Fallout 3, or would you rather play Halo Reach? I think you'd probably want to play Halo Reach.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like we've just been handed such dog shit games recently that we're like, damn, I kind of want to play an old classic, or like, I want to play a genuinely good game that I know is going to be good when I launch it.
I need to trust this game. I mean, it's fair.
No, that's why I replay games every like couple years. I have some that I just go back and cycle through every like 2-3 years, just because I'm like I really need to like feel this again.
I would like an experience.
The biggest like driving force I'm seeing here on like the Fallout charts, because I was just curious how big the spike was. At least in Fallout 76's case, which is like everybody hates this game. Like, this game is the like most shitted on Fallout probably of all time.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so in some cases. But it had approximately 10,000 players April 10th last month. And then on April 11th, the series premiere of Fallout happened, and kind of jumped up like well, actually a big jump to like 7,000 people on that night jumped on, but then it went even higher, and like by April 14th, 3 days later, it was like 40,000 people.
Let me speak to the people.
Playing the most shitted on Fallout in recent memory.
Let me speak to the people.
No one's stopping you.
I'm sorry, I was so curious that I went to the Steam charts for Fallout 1, and we're currently at 1,443 players right now, which is over 10 times what Suicide Squad is at. So I looked back 3 months, and you could see like April 12th, right when it jumps up. Guess what it was at before the show came out?
What?
256 a day. So still double what Suicide Squad is at. This game, this top-down RPG game,
Old as dirt.
older than the trees, younger than the. But it's
Okay.
Come back to me. That's just insane.
Yeah, like I think it's a little bit of the nostalgia, because people do just like Fallout. Like, it was never, as much as people shit on the series, everyone's got a favorite one. Everyone's gonna go back and play it, and no matter what, it's a Fallout game, so everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Like, the world is just so cool, and like everything in it feels like it has a purpose, and it's so much more easy to access than like I think personally Elder Scrolls. I think it's easier to get into Fallout than Elder Scrolls.
I can agree
But-
on that.
It's also kind of not. I never felt like it was their well, Bethesda's like top dog. I always thought Elder Scrolls was that one.
Yeah.
but now I can't help but kind of be like, it's nice that Fallout might be the big one for them.
Yeah.
As somebody that's like, and I'm sure I think Winter, you played 3, right?
What, Fallout?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a little bit, 3.
Has anyone here played Fallout 1 or 2? Like,
I watched you
No.
play 1.
Yeah,
I barely did. It's so hard to get into personally, but I just watching it's more interesting, I think.
Yeah, I had fun watching it.
Playing.
I just think Fallout 3 did as well as it did because cool armor face on front cover.
Yeah.
That's the reason
But
I
the
played
world
it.
too. The first trailer, I remember, that's a core memory for me. That's like I didn't even think about that. I know exactly where the fuck I was watching that trailer.
I never saw a trailer for it.
Oh, it was just the opening scene.
Yeah, if it's the opening cinematic of the camera panning out, then
Yeah.
that sticks with me.
That was the trailer. That when they first revealed Fallout, that was the trailer, and it was just, it was the most like boring, fucking like nothing happens ass fucking trailer.
But it's such a like a nerd clickbait, you know? You're like,
Yeah, you're
armored
just like
things.
it's old fucking timey music over like post-apocalyptic wasteland Washington DC where everything looks like to hell and back, and the only living thing you see is this dude heavy breathing Bane style in this fucking power armor.
It just turns and looks at you.
Yeah, like just something about it. You're like, what?
Like,
My little
play as this guy
yeah, like please.
in that.
Can I
Yeah,
bare
I
knuckle
love it.
box him?
Yeah, I love when I got to play as John Fallout. He was the best character.
John Fallout's the dopest motherfucker I ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Fist fights, fucking Yao Guai, no problem.
he took my sweet roll.
Dude, my first experience playing Fallout 3 was at a friend's house, because he had a 360, and I had never played anything like it. I've never played another Bethesda game, and he just threw me into his save, and he was in one of the subways, and I remember he was like, yeah, just go this way, follow that little marker, shoot stuff. I'm like, okay, cool, and I'm shooting like rad roaches and shit, and then I'm like, this is kind of like an eerie kind of level, like, where are we? And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. And then like a second later, all I hear is, and like 3 ghouls like run at me and scare the shit out of me.
You thought this was Bug Simulator, and here you are you're fighting for your life now.
Fucking zombies jumping out of the walls.
I mean, it's
Like-
insane, like how just good media can like bring an entire game franchise. So they didn't even change anything; they just brought it back, and
Yeah.
it's already more popular than it was when it originally launched. Which
I
that's why I think like the game industry is on edge right now. It's
Yeah.
teetering.
We're just dying for something to be good and just like stay good and
But
going.
the show was that good.
Oh yeah,
But
the fact
'cause
that the show was that good made everybody just like have this immediate draw to play Fallout again, and like
it had
everyone.
all the lore and like they represented everything that any of us have played in like all the games like so well, like stuff that you could like find from Fallout 4 to New Vegas to like all this stuff, you know. That's what drove me back. I'm
All
like,
it took
damn,
was good media.
more now.
Yeah.
Salsa, you're a big Halo fan. Do you think
I
if the Halo show was good, do you think that would have saved Infinite?
What a fucking
Honestly,
shot.
I didn't really like Infinite. I liked the campaign a lot. I don't like.
The multiplayer, you didn't like that?
No, I don't like the multiplayer. The
Yes.
only time you'll see me play is if other people are on it.
So you don't think that even the show could have saved that?
No.
I doubt it.
That's so funny. Because I remember watching like all the old like Halo commercials where it's like the live action like
God
Marines
damn.
running and then watching them get hit by a gravity hammer and like fly into a wall. Like it was like the hardest shit seeing those
Bro,
old Halo
the
commercials.
Believe trailer,
The stop motion one.
the stop motion trailer. I still get chills. I'm freaking out like right now just thinking about it.
Yeah, and people
I'm
get
ready to finish the fight right now.
people
Like,
get chills over Gears Mad World, and then now,
yeah.
and then the last Gears thing I think was Gears Pop, right? The fucking Funko Pop game.
Yeah, it was the Wait, it was like Gears Tactics or something based, kind of.
Yeah, it was like fucking.
Oh
It was a
man.
tactical game. And you know, it's funny you say that. It came out in 2019, right before COVID. You know, I think that might have actually.
Might have something to do with each
I,
other.
I think
but-
these two might be related.
We gotta look into that. I don't know if we can throw those accusations out yet, but we're looking into it.
I honestly think the video game industry bubble would have popped by now if it wasn't for COVID. If everyone wasn't home playing video games, I think we would be in a tough situation right now.
I don't know.
COVID kind of kicked them in the dick.
I think the
Yeah.
opposite. They kind of they their numbers like
Well,
exploded.
I don't think necessarily like paid games or like AAA games did. I think the free to play market did.
I think because
To-
I know
to
Animal
say
Crossing blew the fuck up. I know Doom blew the fuck up.
I'm not saying that Epic is kind of thanking COVID for what happened.
Epic caused COVID.
But if there was a new like some kind of outbreak, right?
Holy shit! Epic Games is Vault Tech. It all makes sense now.
Like, but they gotta be thanking their lucky stars that happened because everybody finally broke and played Fortnite. Like the blowing up that it went through was 1000% because of COVID.
That was in Marvel. Fortnite's in Marvel.
The fair, that is fair, but the shitty thing is that with COVID, a lot of the like higher ups in the different game studios had thought, or in publishers were like, oh, everyone's gonna be stuck at home, so let's just pump out a bunch more fucking games, hire more people, because that means more money. And they were right. And then we were allowed to go back outside. And
then
that
they were
all
wrong.
just-
Then-
yeah, like alone in the past year. Hang on. Hey, babe.
How many
How many
Ubisoft
layoffs?
layoffs? Yeah, there
How
it
many
is.
layoffs were there in the game industry this year? Like over 10,000? Yeah. Yeah, like
Ubisoft pulled a big stinker recently.
yeah, like
Fucking
almost
Bungie too.
yeah, Ubisoft, Bungie, even Epic. Like I have a friend who just got a job making Lego designs for Lego Fortnite, and I'm surprised she did because they just had layoffs of like a few thousand people.
Damn.
That's what I think the whole bloat is. They hire a bunch of people and fire them. Like they bite off more than they can chew, and they're like, "Oh shit, this isn't sustainable anymore, guys. I'm so sorry."
Yeah, they thought not Fortnite. They thought COVID would help them.
They hired COVID.
Yeah, they're Vault Tech. They're over this.
But like the free to play market, like literally since then, has gotten almost to the point where like I don't even know, but it needs to be like Apex or Fortnite levels of content in order to like justify.
You tell me Battlefield wasn't enough? Tell me 2042
Battlefield-
wasn't enough?
Battlefield 2042 failed because it was a $60 game, I think.
Yes.
It was a $60 game on launch. And it was broken and it had less content and
Paid Battle
was
Pass.
just terrible. A battle pass.
Lackluster
and it was
maps.
competing against Call of Duty in the height of Warzone. Like the absolute like best that Warzone has ever been. And your extraction mode or whatever the fuck is just playable. And that's about it. That's all the content you had for Battlefield. There was no there wasn't even anything fun in it. Every time you played the game, you were like, I want to blow up this building. And the building was just like, I don't fucking care.
Half the stuff they
Like-
advertised wasn't there. Like,
Yeah.
the portal was supposed to be huge. It wasn't. The extraction mode was supposed to be huge. It wasn't.
They promised more content for the extraction mode, and then they walked back on it because it wasn't playable.
Yeah.
Well, or people weren't playing it, which sucked
Both
because I
sides.
actually liked it. Like I was kind of down with it. It was a nice like. I'm a baby. I don't want to play Tarkov. All right,
Won't get
I don't
into that.
fucking
Let's not
But-
get into Tarkov yet.
but like Battlefield had like that nice option of like casual extraction shooter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because DMZ was another one too, and it was just
I do still play what is it? I do still play Battlefield 2042.
I've been having more fun playing Battlefield 1.
You've been playing 5.
I'm playing 5.
If you're playing it with Corgi,
Yeah.
it's 5.
It was 5, yeah. I've been having more fun with that. There's not a insane amount of content or anything. I got the game for $5, and I don't know, we're just having a good time with that. Just doesn't feel pressured to like level up this pass or fucking.
Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like they calmed down on that because I haven't really cared to get the pass for the new one they've got on 42. I've just been trying to unlock like all the DMRs because I'm a slut for them.
I was the exact same way, but for LMGs, I just rushed them.
I can't with LMGs. I feel like they're just too chaotic.
Oh, that's why
It's
it's
perfect.
perfect. It's beautiful.
That's fair.
Oh, I still love Battlefield. I know Tony's in a love-hate relationship with it. He loves it because he gets to play with me, and I'm amazing. And he hates it because it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest reason. I don't mind. Like, I would be down to play like other Battlefield games, to be honest, if they didn't ban me for no reason. But
That's so funny. You got banned from 4.
I got banned from 4 for literally launching the game.
What was it? Thug Buster? What was it called?
Yeah, it was Titty Twister.
Punk Buster. That was what it was. I don't know where I
right,
got
that
Thug
one.
from. Thug Shaker. I don't know.
I don't know where I got Titty Twister from. That's weird.
It's a weird anti-cheat.
A weird anti-G. Why would they do that? Yeah, they banned my ass for nothing.
Yeah.
And
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I
He
just
launched
launched
the
the
game.
game. The game, Battlefields just do not fucking work on my computer. I don't know what the fucking deal is. Every time I launch 2042, I gotta launch it 3 times. I don't know why.
It's kind of funny to see you launch it over and over again, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's something to
every
do with
time.
EA Origins. I bet you it is.
Probably.
That's not me. Fuck no, it ain't me. Every other game works.
Damn. Well, Jordan, I know you brought a whole list of topics you want to touch on. Yeah,
And I wanted to talk about them banning TikTok. I know not everybody's a fan, but there are a lot of fans.
yeah,
Yeah, what am I gonna do without my 8,000 followers?
yeah, exactly. Tony, you were telling me the other day that you were like, hey, get rid of that dang TikTok spam on.
If they ban TikTok, I'm not gonna watch real life Miles Morales get harassed on the street.
Am I gonna watch him get sent to the hospital?
When's the next Miles Morales fucking snap on live Twitter?
Yeah, I
Dude,
think
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
I have family up in New York. Maybe next time I go there, I can run by and see if I can find them.
Yeah, he seems like he's on the brink.
Just running through the streets.
I wouldn't mess with him. He seems like he's on the brink lately.
He's on the edge.
Not so friendly neighborhood, Miles.
Yeah, he's
Be like,
sorta-
hey man. Be like, hey man, looks like you've been having a rough time. I'll give you a 20. And he's like, that's not a galaxy.
Jesus Christ.
TikTok NPCs are the scariest fucking thing to me. If I ever run into one in public, I might go into fight or flight.
He just he startled me.
Startled me. Absolutely.
The one thing on TikTok I hate, and if TikTok does get banned, I'm just gonna move to TikTok Notes because they're making that out of spite, and I'm fine with it. But I will not complain that it was banned so that I don't have to deal with ASMR creators
Ugh.
ever again.
Oh my god, yeah.
You
They're
slide
weird.
5 times.
Is
and
that
you
an
hear the-
issue?
It makes
Oh.
my skin crawl. Like
It's
literally,
super-
it's so bad.
It's just
I don't know
annoying
how-
when people are on there doing it. Like when you see it over and over, you're like, why?
Like the
is-
audacity. Like, whisper in my fucking ear, you piece of shit, fuck you, and then I just scroll past like as fast as I can.
What's going on TikTok? It's like I don't
It's
use
just
it other than
it's a niche fucking like group of people that like to be soft talked to and like heard like taps on a fucking mic or some shit or crinkling a bag. Like
I know what ASMR
some-
is. I'm just wondering what's going on TikTok. Like, is it just like a big thing going on right now?
I guess.
Like,
I mean,
What the ban or?
No, the ASMR going 5 swipes without hearing someone go.
Oh
Yeah,
god, I don't know.
people do it on their lives. They go like TikTok live and they do that. So people give them gifts, and they get money for doing it.
yeah.
They make money off this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're
Just
telling
like-
me
just-
I can go on TikTok and just be like,
There is a guy that does that. Actually.
Jesus Christ, these are your fucking ideas, and they're
Like,
taking it
what-
right from you.
Of ASMR, like the opposite, like anti-ASMR, that is what that was.
oh, yeah,
The
I'd be
most
great at it.
disorienting flashbang material. Like, he just pulls out an air horn.
I do be making audio collages. I could do that.
You'd actually fucking thrive. I think you found your calling. You don't even need this podcast anymore.
Dude,
Yeah.
I would love to see him as a TikTok NPC.
I could do it. I might get fired from my actual job, but yeah,
But
I
we
could do
can't
it.
It's
We're
fine.
going
Just
to that.
get a bunch of
All the, like,
galaxies.
Kawaii anime girl poses.
I could totally do that. That's an
Every
idea, I guess.
time somebody
I
gives you
would-
a galaxy, you gotta go Mr. Gilmore.
I'm gonna go Mr. Gilmore.
Oh my god.
Actual
I don't know
classic.
about that.
I would actually pay to see Tim do some of these things.
How much?
I'll tell you what. If a rose meant you saying, "Do you feel like a new rat?" I would spend like $100 and just spam you roses.
Literally on his phone.
I'm setting it up right now as we speak. Saucy, are you praying for TikTok's downfall?
Ooh.
No, not praying for TikTok's downfall.
I mean, you did tell me about how you're running for Congress and you want to lobby against it.
Okay, just turn
Damn, that's
everyone
crazy.
against me. Jesus Christ.
Telling everyone I'm running for Congress. Okay. No, but that's actually insane.
You.
Some of the craziest shit I ever heard in my entire life. I really couldn't care less if it goes or not.
I need my like mindless scrolling.
I need my brain rot.
It's where I get my news. It's where I get my memes. It's where I stay up to date. I would have like no idea that like Kendrick and Drake are beefing if like I didn't have TikTok, you know.
I would know through
Yeah.
Tony. That's the only reason I know about it. I wonder if
You
like
don't listen to Kendrick or Drake at all?
no. I listened
Oh.
to Kendrick when Damn came out, but that was it.
Yeah, bro, you've been cooking.
I was trying to think if I should like run an experiment,
What do you mean?
like just like completely like disappear from social media for a week, then come back and then like get a status report. Even though I already kind of do that, but I should
I
like
was say you've like literally die for a whole week before I see you again, so I
Yeah,
don't know what you're talking about.
I already I'm about to say I already do that. But I at least watch YouTube in that time. So I'm wondering like just like cut off all media for a week and just see what happens. I think that'd be
Bro.
interesting.
I just remembered I'm in like a limbo right now for like gaming channels on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like weekly I would be able to watch like a bunch of like I don't know, just random gameplay of shit and like in the background. And Funhouse and Rooster Teeth just closed.
Yeah.
So like all of my Funhouse content that I fucking love is no more.
That's so sad. I love
It
Funhouse.
sucks.
I'm trying to think of what I have on my chopping block for gaming content. All right, you gotta promise not to laugh, okay?
Okay.
For gaming content, it's Game Grumps, Scott the Waz, and Oni Plays. That's it for gaming.
Yeah, Oni Plays is like the only one that. I mean,
Oh,
Markiplier
Super Mega too,
but
unless you count them. They don't really do gaming
They
videos
don't
anymore.
really do
They do their
gaming.
streams I watch.
They what was it? I don't even remember what I mentioned.
Markiplier.
Funhouse.
Markiplier, yeah,
He doesn't make videos.
yeah. Markiplier doesn't make videos anymore. Just it's so I'm kind of like in a weird like spot now where I can't even like put stuff in the background and fucking.
Yeah, the big three of gaming YouTube, Jack, PewDiePie, and Mark are gone.
Yeah.
Wait, PewDiePie left too?
He's been retired
Yeah.
for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Posts
say I-
maybe once every 4 months.
He just had a kid and all that, but I didn't know he like officially stepped away.
He's
Yeah.
semi-retired. He just posts whenever he feels like it. So like every like 4 months he'll post a video.
Right.
Mark's
And
just
it's
there
not
with,
gaming. It's him like doing rock climbing or like
Right.
like
trying to
life
draw.
updates.
Or like, here's me being a dad.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Which
Good
like
for
good.
him.
Yeah, that's what good for him, but it's
He
not.
earned that shit.
He's actually been through the trenches.
Yeah, we went through the barrel era.
Yeah, that's
With
actually the
grace.
roughest. I couldn't imagine doing that.
Oof. Well, yeah, gaming everywhere is kind of hitting a dip. Even
We'll just make our own games.
Yeah, it's that easy. I made a Flappy
is.
Bird clone. It's pretty fun.
Oh god.
It's runnable. I'll show you guys that after this, so you guys see me play it.
Just thinking
We
tonight
had a
how
friend
much
of
I want
ours.
to break my phone.
You could play it. I could convert it to a ROM and send it to you.
Jesus. Please no.
What was that, Will?
No, we have a friend who said that they were working on like an actual game, like with their studio, and it was just like a Flappy Bird clone, but
Yes.
there was no gravity.
Yes. Let's go.
So you-
Okay.
Yeah, so you would just go up, and he wouldn't go back down.
That's it. That's it. We'll call it only up, and we'll use a bunch of assets, and then just place them randomly around a map.
Oh wait,
What?
Tim
What's up?
did that. It's been done.
Wait, what?
Tim, it's been done.
Can we
Tim,
can we talk after this? Like, this is.
no, it's okay. All right,
All right, I'll send you an email.
all right.
All right, that's gonna call it for Baja Cast episode 22. We just we hit an hour and 7, so I think that's probably a good place to cut it. I'm gonna go single-handedly take down the gaming empire myself to send a message. It's not about the money. Everyone, please, starting with from youngest to oldest, say your social security number and your socials to shout yourself out.
Oh yeah, 85239.
Thank you, Will.
No. Oh dear.
I realized I didn't even get anyone's handles on screen.
Oh well, good thing I don't have any.
Yeah, you do. I literally have your stream up right now.
Oh fuck.
That's just a raccoon.
I think it's more than that. I could be wrong.
Or you can't handle me.
Well, you can find Tony at rxdgrave.com, and you can find Will at Will on TikTok. Saucy Winner, do you have anything?
No. I don't have handles. I'm sorry.
Got me on my bike. Anyways, Saucy, do you have anything?
Coffee oats on most things.
On most things, accurate.
Most things. So don't forget
Name-
to
Media, I got it.
don't forget to go on Sonic Forces and add Saucy on there. I'm gonna wish you all
SAUCYOATS.
Oh wait. Gwinner on Fall Guys.
There you go.
yeah. Add me at Boycom on PSN. And
Make sure you link it to your Helldivers account.
make sure
too.
it's optional, but you have to do it because I'm saying it. So make sure you get that done. Otherwise, I'll be mad.